a couple of outlaws from Den of Thieves, SheaJacksonJr. and Pablo Schreiber. Thank you for taking time to be with us. Incredible film. I know it's been a labor of love for it to come to fruition. Very intimate, I found. Although there's a lot of action and all that psychological, I found it to be very intimate.
Good.
Within.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, within all the action and within all the bang bang and the shoot 'em ups, there's it's actually built on the relationships between the people, and you have a number of intricate ones. I think the central one being the rivalry between Big Nick and Merriman, and these two guys who are circling each other and have been for quite some time. They grew up in the same neighborhood. They played football against each other, and now they're rivals as adults. And you know, all the way down to Ensign and his family and his daughters. There's a lot of intimate relationships.
Yeah, our film does a great job of kind of putting a gray area on who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, because it keeps it real. You know, there's no one all the way good, all the way bad, and that is what keeps our audience guessing, keeps them involved in our film, and that's the most important thing.
Now, you get slapped around a lot.
A lot, you know?
What's up with that?
Yeah, you know, I wasn't a fan of that. You know, I feel like there was a lot of ads on to some scenes, but...
Yeah, like you can be right, no matter where you went.
Yeah, you know,
sides,
just trying to keep my head on my shoulders.
Come on.
Yeah, Donnie goes through it, and, you know, I knew that was going to represent a challenge for me in my, you know, starting my career in acting. But, you know, you want that. You want that a little bit, because if you can step up to the plate and you can make it work, you know, it can send you to new heights. So, you know, I'm sure Donnie will thank me some kind of way in the future.
Well, and it's not just the slapping that
Yeah.
elevates you. Just for all the naysayers, maybe even the haters out there,
Yes.
go, oh, sure, he was good.
Yeah,
Because he was playing his
my
dad,
father,
of course.
exactly.
You know,
So
that's a cheat.
if I can make
you know
them
what?
uncomfortable...
This film will shut him down.
That's what,
Because
thank
this
you.
will...
I need
At
that.
every point, you really keep them guessing. And you were just so, I don't want to say chillingly cool and calm, because you are very cool, businesslike, that precision. But there's this tenderness also. You can see, you feel the pain when there's a death. You're not looking for that.
Yeah, I mean the calm and the collectedness obviously partly comes from his military background. Everything has to be clean. He doesn't want to give off any indication of which way he's going to head until he attacks. You know, so very calculated in terms of the business first. But at the end of the day, he's also a human who has feelings and emotions. He just doesn't tend to show them. So hopefully you feel them.
Well, you do, and that was precisely where I wanted to get to, which is that you are very military, that cool. You don't show your hand, but you could still feel it. It was in your eyes. You could feel a lot of the big moments in the movie, I think, were not dialogue driven. They were just felt, and we're not talking, you know, daytime soap opera faces. It was not about that. You just felt it. The audience, the intimacy is not just between the actors, but I feel like the audience was drawn into it. Even during the shootout, it wasn't loud. It was, you were in the middle of it. The sound.
Yeah, for sure. And also, you know, Merriman spent 6 or 7 years behind bars, paying the price for a former crime, and had a lot of time to think about all the things that he had done already and where his life had come to. And I think at the point that he gets out and he starts to want to climb this incredibly high mountain, take down this impossible challenge, he's already sort of, there's a nihilism about him, you know. So by the time he gets to the final scene, when his life comes to an end, there was sort of an inevitability to that, you know. He would rather die by bullet. He would rather go down trying to take the biggest challenge possible than to get cuffed up and go back to that place.
Yeah, and I. You know, so part of it is tiptoeing, because I don't want to put out any spoilers there.
Yeah,
one of the greatest questions I have is like, tell the
Yeah.
audience what's happening.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them the big
but
one.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But you do. You get that. Even though you're guessing all the time, and every time you think you've figured something out, you know, you get another curve in there. You know, it's fantastic. I won't go any further because I don't want to put a spoiler. I'm about to, but just I've chosen a side, and I'm an outlaw.
Good. Hey.
Thank
And I'm
you,
looking
thank
forward
you.
to it.
Yeah.
I won't say
I
it, but
appreciate
I'm
it.
looking forward.
You know, it's our job as actors and as filmmakers to keep audiences guessing and them on the edge of their seats. So we appreciate your kind words.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.